come into this video, I would like to take you through how you can access your general ledgers in KRA iTax portal. So this was an ingenious move by KRA where they introduced the integration of general ledgers or historical ledger balances in the iTax portal, where you can be able to monitor your balances and also how you have been limiting your taxes to the Revenue Authority. With no much ado, let us get started. In order to get general ledgers in the iTax portal, what you're supposed to do, just enter your KRA password here, then hit continue. Then you need to enter your KRA PIN, and then you need to do a simple mathematical computation, which is here, which will give me a value of 149. Then you need to log into iTax. When you log into iTax, you need to come to where we have my ledgers. So we have three different types of ledgers. We have the general ledger report, which is more comprehensive, and the general ledger report for tax representative. But in our case, because I don't have tax representative, I'll focus on the, let us get back. Okay, because I don't have tax representative, I'll focus on the, let me go back. At my general ledger, I'll focus on the general ledger itself and the general ledger report. So let us come to where we have general ledger. So where we have general ledger, you can be able to technically auto-check your balances, your penalties, your fine from the KRA ledger account because they have been transferred from the legacy system. So you can come here and choose the type of transaction. For this scenario, maybe we can take the self-assessment method. Then we can choose the account type. The account type, we can choose the taxpayer main account. The tax subhead, we can choose maybe, for instance, income tax. And the tax period, maybe we can choose a previous period like 2024. And then what we need to do, we can click show ledgers. So from this, you can be able to see your ledger account. This is the amount of the pay which you paid. That is why it is being credited here. You come and see, and you can see that based on the pay which I had paid and the amount which I was demanded to pay, I was able to override this amount and pay this amount. And you can see the balance was 00 at the close of the year. So you can come and check for the year, maybe for the general ledger, you can come and select another period. So let me go back again to the general ledger. And maybe I can come here and choose the type of transaction as self-assessment again. I can choose the account type as taxpayer main for this scenario. I can choose the tax subhead as the income tax resident. I can choose the period, maybe 2025. So let me check the tax subhead here. Okay, it has populated. So I need to select the period of 2025 and show the ledger. So in year 2025, you can notice that even the the pay amount has reduced as compared to 2024, which is a good move. So as you can see, I paid the annual tax credit which was deducted here is an amount of 38,000. This is the amount of pay which I paid, and the amount which I was demanded to pay is this one. You can see I was having a deficit of 7,075.15, which is 7,015.20. So this is the amount of tax which I'm being demanded to pay. So as you can see from my P9 form, which is here, you can see this is the amount of the pay which I've been paying. But you can notice there was an error in filing this return because this amount was understated, and that is why these ledgers are so important. You can notice when I come to the portal, you can notice that I had understated the pay amount, and this is why I'm getting this amount. This is the amount of tax which I need to pay. So let us continue and do another thing here also. I would like us to come under the ledgers, under the general ledgers also, and see if I have penalties for different period. So I can come here, select the transaction type. I can say maybe penalties. I can choose the tax subhead as taxpayer mean. I can choose the tax as income, and then I can choose the tax period as this period, which is 2020, maybe 2020, 2019, and show the ledgers. So under the ledgers, you can see that in the transaction date, which is the 30th June, I had a penalty of 2,000 for not filing my taxes. So this is the whole analogy of general ledgers. You can be able to monitor your ledger account using the iTax portal. So we usually have also a general ledger report, which is a comprehensive report, which gives you all the reports of your ledgers in KRA. So you can come here, choose the group, which is remove grouping, the tax amount, and then I come here and maybe I can check the self-assessment, and then I can check the tax head, which is the income tax, and I can show the ledgers. So as you can see, I've gotten the ledgers of all the period, which are the detailed ledgers for all the period dating back to when I started filing my taxes. So as you can see, this is a 20 page, is a 5-page document. So it dates back to from 2017 when I got when in this scenario I got employed. So in this can help you when doing some claims with KRA and you need to get some historical data. So that is the advantage of it. You can export it to Excel, or you can also be able to export it from the iTax portal to and make it a PDF document very easily. So it is exporting it to Excel. So it's a very big document. That's why it is taking time to export. As you can see, I can get the ledgers in Excel, and I can also get them as PDF, exportable document. So it's like that, and that is the whole analogy of ledgers. So under the ledger report again, I can be able to get the report of all the income tax also, and I can be able to get the transaction of the penalties which I have, and then I can click show. So it has loaded all the penalties which I have, and you can see all the penalties here and their period. So it did back. So when I had zero amount of penalty, it populated. It also shows you the amount of pay which was deducted. This is the credit amount, because this take us a scenario of the creditors, the debtor. So you are the debtor, and the KRA usually hosts the credit amount, and that's why the amount which you paid, it is coming in the credit side. So this is the whole analogy of what you need to know when filing your KRA tax, and the advantage of the general ledgers which are here. So you can try and play with them, and these were technically hosted in the KRA legacy system, but now you can be able to access them yourself in your computer and in the iTax portal. So thank you for watching. In case you have any query regarding general ledgers, income tax, withholding tax, eatings, and so on and so forth, you can reach me for consulting using the contact in the description, or also using my email.